My mom uses Near Intents with passkeys, so why aren't you? Thank you. And besides the talk, we actually have an additional kind of live coding or like a demo thing. I'm not going to do the coding, but I'm going to show you one interesting thing, how AI agents are able and are actually working today with Near Intents. And I would like to give a big shout out here to Vadim from NearAI, who has been actually building this DCA agent that I'm going to show you, and he's the mastermind behind it. I'm just kind of stealing a little bit of his fame and showing this to all of you, but credit everything to him. So what I'm going to show you is an AI agent. I'm going to make it super large. An AI agent that is available right now at app.near.ai. You can go there. There is a section around the agents. And the agent is called DeFi. How do you read this? I still didn't figure out how to read this, but let's call it DeFi. And this agent, what it is able to do, I'm not sure whether there is there. The description is, you know, as you can see, as usual in the alpha projects, this is an alpha version of it. But this is an agent who is able to accept your money in the form of USDC on the Near blockchain. It is able to analyze the crypto trends based on the price data from the CoinGecko. It is able to make a decision in which tokens to invest. And it does this investment through the Near Intents. It holds this portfolio of tokens for a certain amount of time. And then at one day, for example, it liquidates this position and sends you back this money. Literally what this AI agent is, it is a tool for anyone to invest in crypto without a knowledge of anything of crypto. It's like if you're a type of person who is buying, you know, lottery tickets or something like that, you can do it like that. Probably there will be at some point in time several different profiles how you can invest more into riskier assets, invest more into more stable assets, right, and stuff like that. But this is something that you can do already right now. This AI agent has obviously quite a lot of source files. But let's check it. So there is by the way, all of this is just written in Python, so it can work as an ordinary Python code. I know that the most hyped part about Near is TEEs. So you can put this AI agent inside of the trusted execution environment so that it becomes a non-custodial or like a shade agent that Kendall was launching just last week. So this can work as a shade agent. And it has the part for the analysis of the trend. So as you can see here, there is a crypto list of some particular tokens that are listed on the Near Intents, and this agent is trading these tokens. What you're able to do is to actually update the trends, and this logic is working through getting the information from the CoinGecko API. So this is a function that is called get investment recommendation, and but like inside of it, it's a little bit down there, but there is a fetch real-time data. So actually, this agent is fetching data from the CoinGecko, right? You can open it. It's fully open source and fully available. Now, once it gets the information, and by the way, this agent is running this evaluation on its own. Once per hour or something like this. Then what it has is the part that actually interacting with intents, right? So this is a code that Vadim needed to write in order to make sure that this program, this bot, is able to execute respective transactions within the near intent protocol. And if you're going to go into this stuff, you're going to see some things that are very specific to the near intents, right? So this is the RPC, this is the endpoint where you're able to get the prices of the tokens. There is an information about you know, some specific messages, how the intents protocol is working, then these messages are getting signed. You're able to, yeah, this is the thing that is actually happening. You're just, this is a function that creates a message that should be signed, you know, and like there is a generation of nonces. There are some different functions that are able to encode and decode data, like all of the typical things that you expect out of the code that is working with the normal blockchain at the moment, right? So, for example, this is how the payload is created, right? For the intents. Yeah, serialization data, you know, all of this stuff. There is a separate function for withdrawing of the intents, right? So, and yeah, like all of the typical things. And the last thing that I would like to show to you, probably nothing. I don't want to show you anything in the code. You can check it out. But I've tried it yesterday. And at the moment, back then I tried it from the console, from the terminal. I'm going to show you the actual transactions that were happening. We're going to see it on Near blockchain. But the intention for this agent is to be able to be invoked directly from Twitter. And actually today, Vadim was showing how he was invoking an investment out of crypto by just mentioning NearAI, which is the AI bot that is existing in the Near protocol. So check out his Twitter account. It is Zacodil, Zacodil, and his latest tweet there, or one of the latest tweets there. So he was actually invoking this AI agent there. But for the sake of just demonstrating you how things have been happening, so this is actually my terminal. This is what I hope you see at least a little bit. I can make it a little bit bigger. So this is actually the call that I was executing, and as you can see, there was a transaction which is a transfer of the USDC token. This strange token on Near is USDC. So I was transferring 10 USDC. Probably this was just one USDC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this was just one USDC. There was a second transaction to invoke it with 10 USDC. Yeah, this is it. So this transaction, I was transferring 10 USDC to this agent, to this smart contract. This is not an agent, this is a smart contract, dfi.gnearai.near. And I was, together with this transfer, I was adding a message that I am depositing on behalf of a Twitter ID, which is mine Twitter ID. And this is exactly how things are going to work with the integration with Twitter, right? So I have been depositing and then this transaction was executed. You can see here that this is a transaction. There is like a key, whatever the things, and inside of the logs you are able to see that that here was emitted an event that actually started to run the agent. And so what happened in this transaction is that this smart contract accepted my deposit. And this, you can think of this smart contract as a vault where the money of all of the users who are using this AI agent are held, because AI agent has a kind of hotkey, and in case it is broken, right, then you can withdraw the money from the agent itself. So it's much better to have a smart contract where you are storing the data and storing the money. They are parked there instead of an agent that has a hotkey. So I was depositing money inside of this smart contract, and this smart contract was transferring this money into the AI agent. So for that AI agent is able to use Intents protocol in order to purchase the position for me. So we are able to find this transaction. This is actually this transaction on NearBlocks. And as you can see, I was transferring, I was transferring this 10 USDC into DeFi, right? And if we're going to see the, if you're going to look at the execution, yeah, actually these are the logs that were invoked there. What this agent did afterwards, it was pushing several transactions onto NearIntents in order to take this 10 USDC, deposit inside of the NearIntents protocol, and purchase tokens. This particular transaction, unfortunately, was not including any split of the tokens in between different assets, because yesterday the market was going down, all of the assets were performing worse than Bitcoin, so that my AI agent decided that the most wise thing to do would be to invest in Bitcoin only. But this was what the AI agent figured out only from the data from the CoinMarketCap, from the CoinGecko, right? And actually, what I was able to do is check my capital position, right? So the agent was kind of creating a position for me, and this position, as you can see here, was that it was 106 Satoshis because the token was only Bitcoin. So the agent in the end decided to purchase only Bitcoin for me and returned these sats back into this smart contract as I was describing earlier. And hopefully today I'm going to receive my Bitcoin back. It is going to automatically, it was set for as just a single day. It is going to automatically sell the Satoshis back into USDC and automatically return it to my account. And this is how you're able to do, how you're able to create interactions in between the AI agents and NearIntents protocol right here, right now. So the actual vision that I was sharing with you, making sure that the AI agents are able to communicate, they're able to interact with some kind of additional services, and are able to find counterparties to execute particular things. And in this case, they were market makers who were providing liquidity and creating markets inside of the NearIntents. That was a counterparty for this AI agent. Now, this thing is actually fully working right now, maybe within a little bit limited use case at the moment, but we are on the road to build and incorporate much more use cases in the future. Follow Vadim for additional updates on this stuff. I think it is super cool. Already today we are able to invoke it from Twitter, and I didn't test it yet, but I'm going to try it out. And if you are willing to build your own AI agent, go check the Near.ai and figure out all of the stack that is available there. There are lots of things that are available there. And you can build use cases like this right away, just writing some Python code. So thanks, everyone.
Do you want to take questions, Alex?
Questions?
Any questions? I have a question, Alex. I have a question. When can we expect more liquidity on Intents?
So probably not everyone have these massive bags as David has. So at the moment on NearIntents, you're able to swap $1 million of Bitcoin in $1 million worth of Near, Solana, or stables. Unfortunately, we cannot serve David, but for everybody, for all of the normies who are swapping kind of within this amount, you are already able to do it.
Good, great stuff. Thank you. Questions from anyone else? All right. Thank you, Alex.
Okay, thanks you.